And last hour, we spoke with Rashida Tlaib, who is poised to become the first Muslim woman ever elected to Congress after her victory on Tuesday in Michigan. 2018 is set to become a record year for a variety of diverse groups, with a record number of women, 185 so far, having been nominated to run for the House alone this November. And women are now the major party nominees for governor in 11 states. Meanwhile, as many as 90 Muslim American candidates have ran for statewide or national office this year, the most since September 11th, 2001. And there are a record number of Native Americans and a record number of women among that group as well, running for office in the midterms. Our next guest is helping to usher in a rainbow wave with a record number of LGBTQ candidates, more than 400 running for office this year. Former Democratic Mayor of Houston, Annise Parker, joins us now. She's the president and CEO of the LGBTQ Victory Institute and Victory Fund. Thank you very much, Annise, for being on this morning. Tell us why you are running at this point. What's your biggest message?
All of our candidates are running because they care about their constituents and they're focused on local issues, but they're also very aware that the LGBT community is facing a backlash across the country, particularly in state legislatures, where anti-trans bills, so-called bathroom bills, are popping up, where so-called religious freedom bills are targeting the LGBT community. And they are motivated, just as the other communities you mentioned, wanting to serve, but concerned about the direction of our country.
And talk about this rainbow wave that you're looking at and you're running. We got 400 LGBT candidates running for office this year across the board. What is this inspired by? And is it Trump-based?
It's partially Trump-based, but it's not just that. It is a concern about the direction of the country all across America. While there is a very real fear that the Trump administration will roll back a lot of the progress that we've made in the LGBT community, the worst of the bills that are targeting us are coming in the state houses across America. And we have an unprecedented number, as you said, more than 400 out LGBT candidates running. There are only 559 currently sitting LGBT elected officials. We have a map called the Out for America map. Anyone can access it and look it up. But 400 running, 559 currently serving. This is a surge of candidates. Many of them reflect that broader wave of women, of candidates of color, of trans candidates. We have a handful of Republican candidates, a very tiny handful of Republican candidates, but these are people who are values-driven leaders who want to serve their community, who happen to be LGBTQ. They may be running an anti-Trump message, but that's not the basis of their campaign. That's a tactic that may work in some districts.
Mayor Parker, it's Willie Geist. It's good to see you this morning. I'm thinking about Danica Roem, who won a seat in the state legislature last, Virginia, a trans woman. And the emphasis of her campaign was to clear up congestion and get rid of the traffic on Route 28. And she hammered that local message home until she was elected. And some people even criticized her for not emphasizing more the fact that she is a trans woman. So how do you recommend to candidates running to work that balance between their identity, how important is that, versus just hitting the themes and the issues that are important to voters in their districts?
All politics is local. Danica executed perfectly on the playbook, and that is to be open and authentic, to allow voters to know who you are, but to know what you care about. And what she cared about was serving her constituents, and that particular issue was the top issue for her constituents. That's what we ask our candidates to run on across America, and that's what they're doing. They're running for the same reasons anyone else runs. They want to serve, and you have to match your district. You have to understand your district.
Annise Parker, thank you so much for talking about the surge of these candidates running for office, stepping up. We appreciate it.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.